Garmin load of 49 in a 11-minute run. So as I recently again started running these smaller runs where I basically run and I then do drills in between such that it is an interval but I also do the drills, I recently began to wonder what actually the exercise load is of this. I began tracking now 1.5 years ago my runs and also my activity with a Garmin watch before I used a Galaxy, and there was no such concept as the load. So for comparison now, if I do have a reasonable strength training, let's just say, then the load might be anywhere from 25 to 60. If I, as yesterday, did actually do a sprint training at the gym, which is usually also interval training, 1 minute on, 1 minute off on different stations, rowing, treadmill and so on and so forth, I sometimes get a load of above 100. So yesterday, for example, it seems to have been a particularly good training, which then would be 155 in terms of the load, at least it showed this yesterday. So now, yesterday's training was actually about 35 minutes in total. So it's actually 36 minutes with the rest times, but the last rest I don't need. So for the 35 minutes of core time, I got 155. Now, recently I also began to wonder whether I should again do kind of a second workout of the day. And because I recently became more and more, it just feels like my body is overflowing with energy to a certain extent. And so I began again to do these sprint type trainings. Now, what I also do realize after these, that I often just feel very good also because they are so short and I can basically go all out, and this also seems to be somewhat beneficial. Nonetheless, a load of 49 now for this 11-minute training seems to be not something that is actually that exceptional. So sometimes I get like 30, 40, 50 or 55 even, and this for just 11 minutes of training.